Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to episode 10 of the Scramble podcast. This is your host, co-host Andy. I am joined by the wonderful, the fabulous, the rest of the Scramble crew here. Cam, Tim, producer Jay. Welcome to episode 10, fellas.
Double digits.
Hey, love that.
Crazy.
Feels much longer than that.
I know. We got such rapport.
In a
that
good
it's
way.
just-
In a good way.
To be honest, it doesn't feel like I've only come in here and sat down 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like a
It's
lot
weird.
longer.
I felt like when we first started, like it was going to be like a chore or a job. You know what I mean? But it doesn't feel that way at all.
You know
No.
what they say,
It's nice.
do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the first time for me.
And I love being bad at talking about golf.
that's right. Producer Jay, what's up?
Yo, it's the OG show. My OG guys, double digit. Show
Oh yeah, and
number
we're the
10.
first one to 10 too.
Yeah.
So
Show number 10. We got a lot of good things for you guys. Honestly, speaking of show number 10, we also have the YouTube channel up and running, which I know Andy will talk about a little later, and we'll touch upon that challenge that I issued in a previous show. We'll get that video up on YouTube. Another means for you guys to go out and check it out. And I don't know. Yeah, we'll let the people see if they can. See if they
yeah,
can swing it.
like producer Jay said, we are live on every show. You've listened on Spotify, you've listened on Apple. You can now watch us. And if you are someone that's done all three of those things, let me know because I might just come over and give you a hug. That's the kind of fan we need.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll come too.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'll come, I guess.
And it's okay if you don't come, and that's normal if you don't.
There you go.
Sometimes you're just really tired. Yeah.
Before we jump into anything here, I had a great long weekend. I hope you guys did as well. But I also feel like we've been pretty late to the game
On holidays.
on holiday
Yeah,
stuff.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the troops out there.
Yes.
We
for
didn't
sure.
touch on that.
For sure.
The
Absolutely.
scrambles for the troops.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a reason we're allowed to do this.
Yeah, it's because you guys.
Shout out to anyone that served in all the armed forces, man. Takes a whole lot of balls. I certainly don't have them. I'm glad, but I'm sure as hell glad some people do.
Yep.
And they're the best.
That's right. Appreciate you guys.
All right. So let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 10. We're going to start off with the Schwabb Invitational as we quote unquote talk to Chuck about our champion, the Crack Man, and how our bets did. Then we're going to dive into the match, which was all over Twitter.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to be fun. We're going to talk a little bit like we talked about last podcast, LPGA, Korn Ferry Tour, and European Tour bets get real degenerate.
This is big time action. This is probably
Yeah.
the most degenerate I've gotten besides like Korean
Yeah.
baseball. Yeah.
I don't even have room on my account to bet other things.
No.
So I just like golf is my life now.
Yeah. This took over a lot.
And then we're going to get into the Memorial coming up. It's one of my favorite tournaments. Great course. It's going to be tough. And let's get into it. With that, Andy,
Fellas,
let's hear it.
I talk about him now probably every week. The Crack Man, Jason Kokrak. 36-year-old Jason Kokrak runs away with the Charles Schwabb, winning his second tournament of the season, which was the CJ Cup earlier in the year. He joins only Bryson and the Stew Train in that category. I mean, it really was Saturday, moving day happens. Jordan and Jason are 4 and 5 strokes ahead of the field. And even at that point, I'm like, they just have to shoot par. And like, I don't think anyone's going to shoot a 63 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah.
Two horse race.
The whole time.
I
It
know,
was
and
really a one horse race after like 5 holes.
I mean, I watched
True.
as much as I could being out with friends and like I had it on my phone as we were in like breweries and stuff. And I'm like, here we go. Is Jordan. And we're like, all right, good par on 1. All right, bogey 2. Whatever, we'll get it back. Bogey 3. I was like, all right, well, just give me 1 birdie. So, only 1 over on the front, maybe.
Yeah.
3 in a row.
Yeah, dude. He was off the rails. Off the rails.
I don't think he hit a putt that he should have made all day.
I think, too, like, it wasn't that Jordan was putting himself in position to like make birdies and stuff. He was just fighting for par all day.
Yeah.
All day long,
So-
dude. He hit
Yeah.
2 into the woods.
Yeah.
And even the woods were like, here, dude, we don't want to fuck you up that
He had
bad.
2 birdies and on like what, like 6 and 8 maybe, something around that. But other than that, I mean, after that was just
I kind of knew it was over. I think it was it 3 or 4 that he had the 18-foot par putt. I think it was 3. I'm like,
Yeah.
if Jordan hits this, he's gonna win this tournament. But he pushed that. He pushed that right, and I was like, oh, he
And
stinks
then-
today.
And then somehow on the 10th tee, they're tied. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe you just don't have to play good today. You just have to play average today.
it's was kind of ugly.
Because Kochrack did struggle too. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah, he
a breeze
wasn't-
for him.
he had
Bogey
a-
on one was gross. He was,
It was
next to the
really-
green on the second shot on a par 5.
He bogeyed 12 or 13 from the bunker and didn't get his second shot out of the bunker and did something like I would do and bladed it into the grass and it rolled right back down to.
Yeah. He had an active scorecard. Like he was bogey birdie. Like you know.
Oh, that was ugly.
But he shoots even par on Sunday, gets it done. After 280 starts before this, the 36-year-old has 2 wins in his last 12. And I loved Kyle Porter. Did you see he wrote this in his recap?
I didn't see
He
it.
goes, to call the game between Jordan and Jason a pillow fight is an affront to pillow fights.
Like
True.
Yeah, it didn't really get too intense. You could tell the Texas crowd wasn't like rooting for Kochrack because like, you know, their golden child is playing. But there was really no hate or any like loud cheering going on. There wasn't a lot
Yeah.
to do. It was a quiet Sunday.
He strikes me as a guy who kind of likes to be rooted against.
Yeah.
Kochrack, yeah, I can see that. He's like, I don't give
He's
a
like,
fuck
these
who you're rooting for."
fuckers are cheering for this asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn it
I
on.
think he's got a little bit of an anger side to him too, walking
He's a
around.
big guy.
Yeah, he's a
Big old
dude.
country boy.
Oh yeah. He proves to us here at the Scramble that he's pretty legit. You know, he's not sort of the guy that rattles off the top 10 every week, but you can tell that he has game and he can bring it.
Absolutely. I forget which show I was listening to, but they compare him to Corey Connors. And like
Really?
that, they're like strikingly similar. Like
Yeah.
game players, they are both the same way. If their putts are dropping,
Yeah.
they're both good.
Well, that's the
it's
weakest
kind of
part
like
of both games.
it's like they've flip flopped.
Good
Because
ball
like to start
strikers.
this year, Corey Connors was like putting up Kochrack finishes, but now he can't putt. And now Kochrack can putt. Now he's throwing it out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jordan puts it in the water on 18. He talks to Amanda Balionis after, and he's like, I had such a small margin like to hit. I had to hit the left side of the green. I mean, he had to go for it too, also like down 1.
Yeah.
He did something that I would do. You come too far over the top and you hit a nice little we'll call it too much of a draw into the water. That's over. I was watching on my laptop at the house we were at, and I shut it and said, I don't even want to watch the post game. That was sad. But the data had a 4% chance of anyone else but the two of them winning on Sunday. And I would say they pretty much did everything in their power to let everyone else back in the tournament.
Yeah. Well,
two
the
of
one
them.
guy that could have sniffed them, we'll talk about in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Stunk.
Are you talking about Charlie Hoffman?
Sergio.
Oh, because I was watching, and when Charlie Hoffman was like 3 back,
Yeah.
Oh, he went off.
I was
Yeah.
sitting.
5 under.
I happened to be watching with the same people that I watched the Valspar with, and I was like, I feel like I have like major deja vu right now. Is Spieth's just gonna blow this to the point that Hoffman wins this? And then he sucked in the back nine.
But last note on Jordan, he can't turn a 54-hole lead into a win. You guys said he looked lost, but he's now 10 for 20 with the lead going into Sunday, which is the same numbers as it's DJ, Rory, someone else,
I like JT's in that.
JT,
JT, yeah.
and I want to say like someone else has not
It's
more
basically
wins.
like the average of the better tour players. Like
Is
that's where
50.
you're going to be. 50%,
Yeah, 50 to 60,
60%.
yeah. And except for Tiger, who was 51 of 54.
What an absolute monster. that guy
Ridiculous.
I would actually be more interested in the 3 times that he didn't win.
Yeah.
What happened?
I bet you all 3 went to playoff.
is. Broken legs.
Yeah, Jesus. But yeah, our guy Sergio comes into Sunday in 3rd and rattles off a 78 to drop to T20.
Dude, nice for me. I had Woodland over him.
So did I. Oh, it was huge.
Thanks.
He
Huge.
did everything he needed to do to help me win that bet.
That was big for me.
Did you
too.
see his shirt on Sunday? I know this is me being nitpicky, but you see the shirt he had on? It was ugly colored.
I never like him.
I don't pay attention.
It was like
to it.
orange.
Or I don't remember it.
He always
like-
wears that gross
It was
orange.
like cream orange, though. It's not Ricky orange. It's like
Yeah, he's
lighter
like an
orange.
off orange.
Yeah, I
People
don't
like
it.
he's has like a good swing, right? Consensus. I
Yeah.
hate looking at him swing. I don't know why.
It's his face. I hate his face.
I don't know. Maybe
It's like
that's
literally
it.
that simple for me.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
He's just a cocky little guy. I don't know. He's
He
probably
reminds me of Napoleon.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but he gives me
The
serious,
conqueror?
yeah, like evil, the evil side. Right? You know, like he's like just a stuck-up little short guy.
Yeah,
just causing
Big time
problems.
short guy syndrome.
Big time short guy syndrome. I think
Is he
Sergio
even
has
short?
it.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
He might be
He's-
like 5'10". I don't know.
Whatever.
If he's that
I
short.
love that comparison.
Phil missed the cut though after winning the PGA, but in his press conference on Thursday, he was +3, and they're like, "What do you think now? What would you say about your game today after winning the PGA?" And he just says, Yeah, I didn't play well. I shot 3 over, but I won the PGA. So, and then the whole room started laughing.
Just so on brand.
And yeah, his Twitter's been pretty awesome.
He's
all
the
week.
best on Twitter.
Lively, man.
He's the best on Twitter.
He doesn't give a shit. I love him. Charlie Hoffman, though, the trash man. What a week. 3rd place. He's in great form. And I put this in our little thing. I'm like, we joked about how, he's nasty early on in majors and like he's always there and then he fades out. He's got 7 top 20s in his last 8 and 2 top 5s.
We keep talking about different merch ideas. I need a Charlie Hoffman trash man shirt.
Yeah, that's like he's like the OG nickname we had. He's the first nickname we gave.
Yeah.
Like him just like on a par 3 hitting into a trash can or something. That'd be sweet.
No, we got to get his backswing instead of a golf club. We like crop in a trash bucket.
Yeah. And then we have Billy Horschel's face
on a frocket
on Patrick Bateman.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Psycho.
Those are the other two. Those are the 2 shirts.
And then somehow we need to do something with like a crack rock for Crack Man.
Yeah. Abe Answer just in like a nice
we
tall
need to
hat.
do what's the Dave Chappelle character where he's the crackhead?
Oh yeah.
Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone Biggums. We gotta get Crackman's head on Tyrone Biggums in that classroom.
All right. These are good. No one steal those, by the way.
Copyright. I've said copyright. Is that
But
how it
yeah,
works?
Charlie Hoffman is absolutely
called it,
striping
didn't
the ball around, and he's trying to get into the U.S. He's not qualified yet for the U.S. Open. He's just outside that official world golf ranking there. But his
That
home
is
course.
disrespectful. Official world golf ranking. Give it to him.
I know, and Torrey Pines is home course too, so I hope he gets it.
How much gas does he have left in the tank?
I haven't bet him once, and it's like, okay, should have done it.
What?
I think I did it in the beginning of his run. I had a couple top 20s, but then like the last 4 tournaments, I haven't.
Really?
I don't know why.
Oh, I've been betting him. He's been making me money.
I don't know
I
why
haven't necessarily put him on my card every week, but he is in my account every week.
Abe Answer though, honest Abe, steady, top 20. He's 26th or better in every tournament since the Genesis in February, and he's gaining 2.5 strokes in his last 16 rounds. Jesus.
He's the Sunday Savage. Another backdoor top 20.
3 under on Sunday. So I'm trying to compile some data long term on this guy's Sundays. Quite possibly the best Sunday player who's ever lived.
Of all time.
Like this is
crazy.
nuts.
So what is he going to do if he's ever in a 54-hole lead?
He's going to win by 6.
Probably. That's the only thing that adds up. He might beat Tiger in that stat. Like if he gets enough 54-hole leads to qualify to be in that stat group,
Yeah.
he's going to be number 1. He might not ever lose.
We need him to be. So what we're saying here is he would be our pick if he's a top 5 going into Sunday. You'd say he will go the lowest of these 5 and win, and you'll get good odds on him.
Yeah,
On
one of
any
those
course.
5 balls, one of those like group things.
Or even just outright winner on a Sunday morning when he's in 5th.
Live odds. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. JT, though, had to work pretty hard to make the cut after even par 72 in round 1. I'll say it. Not playing his best right now. He closed with 3 bogeys in his last 4 holes. And he struggled in the first round of most of these big tournaments.
That's a
73.
theme right now.
Yep. 73 at the Masters, 75 at the PGA, and then a par when guys were shooting 62s at Colonial.
Good luck at Memorial, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't like him this week.
I don't like him at all. I stayed away.
No.
Overall, though, the week was just an average tournament of golf, nothing crazy. A couple of guys pulled away, really making a 2-man battle, but some guys that didn't make the cut. We talked about Phil, Scotty Scheffler, Siwoo Tim had to withdraw. Thanks for the free matchup win, and Patrick Reed.
That was a tough one, dude. Patrick Reed, what the fuck, man?
And observation-wise, he couldn't get off the tee, could not stay in the fairway. He was early in the tournament, he was like 3 under through 9.
Yeah.
He was 2 under on, or eagled from 150 yards out, just lucky hole out. He looked horrible.
Oh, damn.
So
He looked really
I
bad.
think we thought he was going to play pretty well there this week.
We all did.
We all did, yeah.
So
Shit.
I'm very
I don't
nervous
like
about
his
him
form
this
coming
week.
into the U.S. Open.
Me neither.
I'll say it.
I don't like it either.
Not a Tory.
I'm also, I may have 2 weeks ago said that the U.S. is a Ryder Cup lock. Since then, it's completely fucking shifted the other way.
Yeah.
Ian Poulter, if he gets on the team, this guy's going crazy right now.
He, like Graham McDowell, is a matchup savage. I don't know what they say to these
Rory's
other guys.
back.
Yeah, I know, Roy. I'm telling you.
Matthew Fitzpatrick is playing great. Matt Wallace is playing great. Who else is playing great? That's European.
Rom.
Victor Hovland. John
Victor.
Rahm.
Victor Hovland has been playing great since he came into the fucking.
No, but I'm saying that's a strong fucking team. That's not a rollover.
They have good players, dude.
I might take them. What are they, plus 190?
Well, I told my loyal listeners to lock in the U.S. like 3 weeks ago. So
I
I'm
hope
still here.
I hope that comes back to even closer so that I can get better juice.
What we need is like Shoffley to pick it up a little bit.
How about Justin Thomas to not suck?
Shoffley will pick it up this week.
DJ, fuck.
All the good guys. All the good guys.
I know.
I'm playing good.
All right, we'll be all right.
How'd you guys do this week? Tell me. Tell the listeners.
I went 4-5-1. I finished even.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is.
You take that.
That was a touchy-feely week. We said that.
We said it's a field week.
And I came out even. I'm not upset about it.
I went 3-5, and I finished up 0.05 units.
Buy yourself a
that's
cup
a
of
positive
coffee.
week.
Yeah.
It is a positive week. Let's go. That's coffee.
I went 12-8 for 6.65 units. Matchup guys back 7-3 for 4.5. If Jordan won that would have been a 17-unit week for me.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been
very, very close.
Would have been awesome.
Did you guys do the year-to-date too? Did you do your year-to-date?
Oh, I didn't update my year to date. If you guys have yours, you
I
can tell
know
'em.
mine.
I got mine.
Go.
Mine. I'm 17. I'm up 17 and a half,
Hell yeah.
which I'm pumped about. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Asterisk down 12.5.
I remember.
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
If we only counted our jacket picks, I'd be like the best better on Earth. The planet.
On the planet. That's pretty
Playing
good.
the whole galaxy even.
Yeah.
I gotta think I'm somewhere around like the 17 to 20 something range.
So as a
now.
show, we're up.
Yeah.
No, I think you're up more.
You think
I think
more
you're up
now?
I think you're up more
I
than
think
that.
you're up more. Much
I'll
more.
have to get-
I think as a show, we're up big
We are
time.
big time now.
Cut me out. Holy
And
shit.
if you add our jackets in, that's another almost now, I think 13 point something units now. 13.8 units on the jackets now, I think.
Yeah.
If you take 1 unit bets. But obviously, don't be afraid out there to double, triple down on jacket picks because we're up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
The jackets this week, 3-0. Like I said, get hot. Corey Connors, top 20. Thanks. That must be the 3rd or 4th jacket I've used on a Corey Connors
Yeah,
top 20.
I had him for a jacket too.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Literally. He made me sweat it out because it was literally T20 and there were like maybe 20 guys at T20 that were all at 4 under. And then the next one was like T44 if you were 3 under.
Yeah.
So thanks.
And I had Abe doing what he does on Sundays saved my week big time because I was gonna lose. I had my jacket, Abe, top 20, never a doubt.
Yep.
I knew Sunday. I knew the whole week, even if he wasn't close. Like if he just makes it to Sunday, he's got a fucking shot. He can do it. And then I was sweating because I had that revenge Morikawa matchup bet where I just was like, Answer's gonna win the tournament, so it doesn't matter who he's playing against. Morikawa was actually playing well. He bummed it on Sunday, and then I just watched Answer just rise, just ascend. And they ended up pushing, which was
I feel
fine.
like an Abe Answer and Corey Connors every week bet for top 20 is just something we should do.
If you've done that the last 8 weeks, you've made tons of units.
I bet you'd be up money on if you did it every time they played at the end of the year. You'd be up a lot of money.
Yeah.
They keep this up, certainly.
Yeah. So something to think about.
I had Colin as my lock of the week, and once again it hit, and it was not a sweat. This was actually not a sweat.
No, that wasn't a sweat at all.
At
That
all.
was comfortable.
That wasn't
all
Bryson
week.
taking a plane home and backdooring top 10.
That'll do it for the Charles Schwabb Talk to Chuck. That was a cool little tournament, you guys, but I think next week will be a little bit better, but there has been some buzz on the internets.
Mm-hmm.
They got the new match. Tell me about it.
It's Phil and Tom Brady, Tommy T, versus Bryson and Rogers. And I like it. I don't love it because I think Phil should have stepped aside and said, Brooksy, go play with Tom.
You're 1,000% correct.
And I'm pretty sure Phil tweeted something along those lines. Like, I think I'm in the middle of something here,
Yeah.
but they want the current PGA. He's going to say the word PGA champion for the next fucking 5 years. But this turned into like a social media battle, especially after the PGA where there was that obviously the controversy we talked about last week. But Brooks tweeted at Aaron Rodgers like, sorry, bro, because obviously he has to play with Bryson. And then it was just a battle.
yeah.
And Bryson was talking about how he was in Brooks's head, and then Brooksy sent the clip of some fan after Bryson hit a ball, some fan at a tournament.
Oh,
What'd he
yeah.
say?
He's like, nice shot, Brooksy.
Yeah. And Bryson's like, whoever's saying nice shot, Brooks, just got to get out of here.
I love this. I personally think DeChambeau's winning this. If right now, currently.
I think, okay, I saw
Unless we can get that audio like from the PGA Championship like perfectly defined, and if that's still unknown,
Yeah.
and so far all we can confirm was that Bryson was walking by.
Yeah.
That's Brooks, advantage Bryson there because Brooks has reacted first.
Correct.
And then Brooks tweeted first. And then
Yeah.
Bryson's just like, I'm in your head, dude. Like, what? I haven't said a thing.
So Jenna Sims, Brooks's fiance, girlfriend. I don't know if they're engaged.
Good
Whatever.
fiance.
So wherever they were, he got like a cappuccino with someone did the art on it with
Yeah.
Bryson's
I
face.
saw that.
Oh my God, dude. Bryson's killing this battle. He's not
He had nothing to do with that.
It's point Bryson, though.
I do want to point out it's clear and obvious that you've turned to Team Bryson just generally,
It seems that way.
which makes me sort of like sick. But
I'm not. Oh, no. Golf wise, not necessarily.
I don't believe it.
Because I actually don't like him this
Every
week.
time we bring this stuff up now, you're like, whoa, Bryson.
Well, I also made the argument that Brooks is a bad guy last week. So
You
I'm
did say
kind of
that.
also trying to
Okay.
show that he is sort of a little stuck up bitch.
But yeah, I think that generally what is it, TNT that puts it on, I think that they generally did a pretty good job with two unlikable guys on the same team.
I think it's going to be awesome. Even the Rogers Brady thing's fun.
Is Rogers any good at golf?
Yes.
He
Not as
actually
good as
is.
Tom.
I don't think he's as good
But
as Tom,
Rogers
though.
is good, though. He's
Brady's
not
the GO.
To me,
18.
I can't believe that Peyton played as well as he did. I would have thought
Peyton's
that-
really good.
His swing is
it's
ugly.
horrible.
I thought
It looked horrible. I thought that they were
Yeah.
going to wax them.
I
didn't
actually
think
like Peyton Manning.
I love Peyton Manning. Yeah, I didn't think Tom played all that great in the last one.
Yeah, but Tom's the best.
Everybody hold out from a.
No, you're right. No, he played well. Tom was just coming from the top ropes in that Twitter battle. He didn't even need to get involved, and he was just dropping
Oh,
memes.
no, he does. He needs to get involved in like everything.
Yeah, but
He
Aaron
loves
didn't say
putting his
anything.
name out there.
But at the
'cause
same
Aaron Rodgers
time-
is a weenie.
The
needs a
two,
haircut,
like,
dude.
He does.
That's gross.
I think too. Brooks and Bryson are also like, I need that players involvement fund, so I'm going to keep tweeting.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's exactly why this is
whole
happening.
Time I've never.
Why
I've
do you
never
think
thought
Phil
of that.
keeps tweeting too? He probably was just outside the top 10.
So in
Wow! Boom! Mind blown.
Also, Spieth has been tweeting
yeah,
and Instagramming, which he never
Never
does.
That's not even fair. That's not fair. Those guys shouldn't. They get. They
that's
get
why I
enough.
think this is stupid. Anyways,
They get
but
enough traction without doing anything.
it's bringing more like character to
Yes.
golf. Like
Yes.
golf is traditionally just so boring, but stuff like this, like,
Need
going to
it.
attract new people to that area. I guess.
I agree. You need it. This week, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm looking at you ladies, the U.S. Women's Open at Olympic Club, which, by the way, has a Ryder Cup and a PGA Championship upcoming in the next
the
4 to
Olympic
6
Club
years.
is gorgeous too.
Yeah, so if you're watching TV, watching a little golf channel, it'll be on there all weekend. Take a look at the course. We're going to see some good golf at it coming up. 156 player field, but low 60 in ties.
It's small.
What's
Small.
We're 70 PGA.
75?
75 at the
I
PGA.
thought it
75
was
at
65
PGA.
to 70. I might be wrong.
75 at the PGA because of they had all. Remember, I said like
Yeah.
there's the 30 like people that don't count.
Oh, right.
Two of them counted though.
And know what I like? And I'd love to discuss this with the two of you. If the field is tied after 72, they go into a 2-hole aggregate playoff. And then if that's tied, sudden death. I think I love that idea. Why isn't that done more?
I think it should be 3.
They used to do 3. Okay.
2 is like an arbitrary number to me. I don't understand that. in golf.
Before 2018, it was always 3, and they changed it to 2.
Interesting.
I think I'm sudden death off the bat all day. I think I disagree.
I only don't like sudden death because then it's to me
It's one bad shot.
Then it's slightly like penalty kicks or shootouts in hockey, which was like that one that just happened. It's Europa Champions League.
Oh, yeah.
It went all the way to the goalies having to shoot. So
I'm
Yeah.
well aware.
No, I know.
Somebody texted me a
lock. I did. I texted him lock.
Did you say United?
Mortal lock United?
Jeez.
First soccer bet I placed in
I'm
how
actually
old
good
am I?
at soccer.
27 years.
I'm actually good at soccer.
I didn't touch that game. Villa's a snake team.
But okay.
Kind of exhilarating to shoot out.
It was
I guess I like that. Like
You like
thrill.
just the chance?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even think it's I think in golf it's less. I mean, in soccer you're playing against someone, right? Football you're playing against someone. Golf you're playing against yourself, really. At the end of the day.
I just think the sudden death is like not one bad shot ruins you. Where at a 2-hole aggregate, you can go get a birdie on the next one.
Well, you have.
You get
I
8
agree.
swings.
I'm with Andy.
You get 8 swings instead of 4 swings. Does that make any
Yeah,
sense?
but they've already had like fucking 400 swings.
You're-
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Hopefully
saying.
not.
What would it be like
250.
250-ish?
So my new thing, some weeks we're gonna test it out this week. We're gonna see what we're doing. New segment watch for me. I'm gonna bet on the LPGA a little bit because those are my girls out there. The first one to note to watch, Lydia Ko. She is the equivalent in the LPGA of Jordan Spieth. She won. She has had unbelievable years, like 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years ago even, has won all the LPGA money in the world that you can think of, went on like a 3-4 year drought. And she won this year. She's back.
Quite literally Jordan.
She's literally Jordan. She's playing dialed in right now. That's why I said she's the women's golf golden child, plus 1,400. Take a look. Nelly Korda, another girl I like here, dating NHL player Andreas Athanasiou. Guy's a stud. She's also nasty. She's 22, and she's like the third highest favorite odd here.
Her name's Nelly. That's sick.
Yep. Her sister, the Korda sisters. Her sister, Jess Korda. Jess Korda is my legit girl at plus 1,800. Her game is awesome. She's the LPGA Corey Connors.
Sisters.
Yeah.
That's nasty. And they're like both top of the leaderboard.
Jess Korda's like 27, might be 28 now, and Nelly's like 22.
That's pretty
And they're
sweet.
both sick. Danielle Kang, who's been a big figure now for a couple of years. I'm sure you guys know her name.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Plus 2,000, pretty good value. She's got a PGA championship under her belt. She's a major winner. She's currently dating our boy, Maverick McNeely.
Wow.
I love that.
Golf couples.
Yeah,
I like
that's cool.
Maverick. I think watch out for Maverick McNeely, by the way, over the next year
He
or so.
played well last week.
Yeah.
He did. That's Sunday. But
Collegiate Player of the Year, and I forget what year it is.
He's going to be,
He had an injury or something, right?
he must have.
I'm going to look at
And
it
also-
while you go.
We were talking about him.
Yeah.
When he came on tour this year. And the last two. Veteran Lexi Thompson. You guys all know her. She's a big Puma gal. She's been on tour for forever. And our young Aussie stud, Hannah Green, fellow Strixon team member. Thank you, Hannah. She's also nasty, plus 2,200. So what I did, I said, I don't feel confident in outrights because it's a major. I don't feel confident in finishes because it's a major. But I'm going to look at some matchups. And I got 4 of them. And we're going to do half a unit on all 4, and we're going to see where we end up at the end of the week. Danielle Kang over Moira Jutunagarn, minus 160.
sure.
Nailed that one. Hannah Green over Shansan Feng, minus 115. Lydia Ko over Hujo Kim. And Nelly Korda over Aria Jutunagram. So we're going.
There's a couple sister groupings.
Oh,
in
yeah,
this?
buddy. We're going after the Jutunagram sisters with the Korda sisters. Okay?
We got a battle here.
Dude, I am Team Korda. Jess Korda is nasty.
Well, you're clearly not Jutunagurn team.
The 5 minutes of stat looking that I looked at is that they're very good in the official ladies world golf ranking, but they are not very good at this current moment.
Okay.
So that was more of my rationale there.
All right. I did a little European tour, just quick, just brief. It was actually really hard to find stuff about this. It's at the Green Eagle course in Hamburg, Germany. It's the Porsche European Open, but the chancellor over there is being sort of a tightwad over COVID
The
still.
chancellor, oh yeah.
And they're not letting people into Germany yet. So like, if you can get there in time, you can play, I guess. And they're like, okay, we're only going to do 54 holes. It's short.
Stupid.
It's just strange. It's just weird. But Abe Answer and Paul Casey were the 2 guys from the PGA Tour that were going over there. But if they can't get, because they're Porsche players, they're Porsche sponsors.
Are they going?
They're supposed to be going, but they don't know if they'll
It's
get in.
Tuesday.
They don't know if they'll get in time.
But wait, are the 54 holes Friday to Sunday?
Friday to Sunday.
Okay. Oh, so they got an extra day. Okay.
They get an extra day, Friday to Sunday. So that's weird. But so I just picked 3 guys. I probably did less than 5 minutes of research here.
Mm-hmm.
But Abe Answer, if he makes it to this tournament, he's leaps and bounds better than anyone else in this field.
I think you need to tell Tim and I if he makes it and he's playing, because I'm probably gonna.
I mean,
I'm
that seems
definitely going to bet him if
it seems if he makes that, it's sort of ridiculous. He's better than every single one there. He should win. And then Laurie Cantor at 40-1 and Ross Fisher at 80-1. They're both bombers. This is a long course. They recent form has been good. Each have 3 recent top 20s.
Okay.
Ross Fisher and Lowry both have good finishes at this tournament. So I was just like, all right,
All right. Yeah,
I like these guys.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. I'm the Korn Ferry Tour guy, and I did even less research than Cam, it seems. So the way the Korn Ferry Tour works is if you get 3 victories in a season, you get promoted to the PGA Tour. So there's currently 3 guys that have the opportunity to do that, one of which has won the last 2 tournaments, fading him. I'm going with the German, Steven Jäger. So what I could dig up about this course is it's forgiving off the tee, and approach is going to be the stat you want to look at. They don't have approach stats. Steven Jäger is total strokes gained are pretty good, but his worst is off the tee. So if it's more forgiving off the tee, I'm going to say, hey, Steven, you're going to put a few more in play and you're going to go out and win this.
Steven moves like Jagger.
Jagger, yeah.
It's Jaeger bombs
Ooh.
all day.
Ooh.
This guy might become one
He might be a
recurring
show-
pick here,
He
huh?
might be a show favorite.
Let's get him on the tour.
And
That's what we got.
the last part of our general golf news is a heart warmer.
Our guy, Mike Vasecki, he played in the Charles Schwab. Charles himself gave him a call. Said, "Hey,
Big
want
Mike.
to come ball?" He didn't ball.
That's
My man didn't ball. I was very disappointed. He was almost in last place.
Yeah.
But he tried. And then, bad guy JT is
Okay.
trying to ruin that image.
okay.
And he just gave Mike Vasecki a check just to say, keep going, bud.
I did you see the video of the
Yeah.
conversation? It was pretty cool. JT's like, hey, we'll be in touch. Like, he's like, you definitely got to keep this going. Like, you got a bright future. Yada yada yada.
Does he?
I don't know if he has a bright future.
Oh,
I
God.
also don't know. That was weird to me. I get it's a really nice thing.
Yeah.
I just think it's sort of strange. Like if I, you know what I mean?
There's plenty of guys, like, obviously, like, he seems like a great guy, like Mike Vasecki, but, like,
Why is he?
there's plenty of guys in that same situation.
That's what I'm saying.
They got him on camera crying, talking to his dad, and now he's the...
Exactly.
Gotta take
I'm the
advantage of
biggest
your
Mike.
15 minutes.
I'm the biggest
He certainly did.
Mike Vasecki guy out there, but this rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. I'm like this, like you said, dude.
They're
There's so many guys.
Patrick Reed's a great example. He almost dropped out of pursuing his golf career in Q school, and his wife was like, "No, still do it." Like these guys are all sleeping on couches, sharing. Like there's a sweet documentary on the Korn Ferry tour in Q school. I forget the name of it, but they're all doing it.
Yeah. I just didn't. I like. the
Also, do it
idea
off
of
camera. Come on, Justin.
Exactly.
I wonder if someone came over with a phone after.
That looks super like. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Still a very nice gesture.
right,
and,
yeah.
like, looks like a great
Whatever.
guy,
Bad guy JT. Cool.
All right. Now that all that fun stuff's over, we're here for what the people want. The memorial at Muirfield Village Golf Club.
Muirfield.
What is it?
Muirfield.
Muirfield.
Muirfield Village.
No, it's Muir.
Muir.
Yeah.
Muirfield Village Golf Club. Whatever. It's a gorgeous course designed by the man himself.
Saying Pam?
Jack
What are you saying?
Nicklaus.
Saying
Say
Pam?
Pam or Pam?
Is there a B in there? Like comb? Sorry.
No, you're good. It's the house that Jack built. It's a big tournament. Like you guys know, I'm gonna give you a little bit of history here. It's named after Muirfield, Scotland.
Why are you having such a hard time with that?
I was looking at
you're
you.
having-
I don't know.
You pronounced so many harder names in Muirfield.
I don't know why I can't
So
say
many.
it. I don't like it.
Muir.
Moving on. Scotland, where Jack won the first of his 3 British Opens in 1966, which is crazy because that was his first of 3 Grand Slams.
Jesus.
There's some amazing stuff. Course opened in May of 1974. It's absolutely gorgeous. The homes on it are beautiful. We got CEOs living there. Jack Hanna,
Who's that?
he kept popping up everywhere. I was like looking him up. He's a big zoo guy,
All right, cool.
which I was like, all right, I like zoos.
I hate zoos.
Okay. Urban Mo. No, I got to dive into this. What's going on? Why do you hate? I mean, I get the animal
and
and
go to a zoo.
I love zoos.
see
dude.
animals,
Smell
man.
horrible. See them do what? What are they
See 'em.
doing?
You're never gonna see it.
When are you
on.
going to see it like a monkey?
I think like safari
lion?
stuff is cool because you see them in their environment. They're just sitting there.
You ever been to San
You're right.
Diego
It's kind
Zoo?
of sad to see them, but like the San Diego Zoo
Is
I've been there.
unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate it all.
All right, man.
Not a zoo guy.
God, not a zoo guy. That I didn't expect.
I love animals.
Yeah,
How does that count? I like the zoo.
it counts for something. We got Urban Meyer lives on this course. Jason Day
Yep.
and Andy, most of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, hell yeah. Love
Just,
that.
I mean, hockey guys, hockey, golf. You know,
Dude, go Jackets.
Of course, it's gorgeous. We got the Ryder Cup, we got the President's Cup, the Solheim Cup. It also had a U.S. Amateur and a U.S. Junior Amateur tournament. Jack wanted this to be a major championship course. His actual plan was to make Muirfield the Augusta of Ohio.
That was a better one.
Was it good?
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So there was a quote I saw. I set out to build not only an outstanding golf course for every level of player, but a magnificent course for watching a tournament. I thought the Masters was a great thing for golf, and I'd like to do the same thing in Columbus.
Every level of player.
Well, that's probably inaccurate because we would not play well
I was
there.
gonna say,
But you know what, Jack?
Not on Friday, June 11th.
true.
Fair enough. You know, Jack's doing something for guys like me who like those like pan over shots.
Oh, yeah.
Of a gorgeous course. That's what he's trying to do. That's what Jack wanted to do. His real goal was to have this be a 5th major, which it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do. Can't just
I
create
feel like the
tournaments.
Players sort of has that.
Yeah, he's definitely not even in like running for 5th.
And
right
then the
now.
John Deere, I think, is the 6th.
John Deere's pretty sweet.
I was looking at him like, are you serious?
That's a Zach Johnson special right
I
there.
remember when Jordan won that. I remember someone tweeted like, "Thank God Jordan won the 6th major, the John Deere."
But this is Jack's like personal project. Like this is Jack's tournament. He loves this. Every year he does like a little bit of tweaking, but this year he just went the fuck off, and he was like, "This is my last go." He's like, "This is gonna be the Jack's final touch to Muirfield." That's what he's gonna do. He literally at the end of the 2020 Memorial, like as Rahm was finishing holes, they were tearing up the grass. Like you could see it on camera.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Like he was, they did so much work they had to start immediately. All the greens are reconstructed with bent grass putting surfaces, and they added some undulation. And the greens are already like incredibly undulated, but they added some, and they all got new irrigation and precision air systems put underneath the greens. I don't even know what that is, but that sounds damn
Do
near
all greens
fancy.
have like air blowing through them?
I don't think all of them do. I think now Jack's does now. I feel like that's probably gonna
So
be
it's like air hockey. Oh my God.
it's probably gonna be amazing. I don't know how it works. I really don't understand it, but sounds expensive.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
me too.
sounds real expensive. Jack's sparing no expense at this golf course.
Hey, if you're a golf course manager out there, tell us what that means.
Yeah, please let us know.
Like police.
Yeah. So with the greens, the green complexes themselves are recontoured, including significant bunker modifications. Made them a little harder to get out, a little bigger. And just in general, these bunkers are farther away from the green than any other course on tour. It's like one of the hardest courses to get out of the bunker.
Okay, so I would shoot 160 at the place then. Yeah.
Bunkers are difficult. Like you're not hitting like, just a soft sand shot, just splashing it right out and it's going to roll. It's like you got to like carry this. You got to carry this thing like 20, 25
It's also
yards.
tough to hit greens here, so you got to think they're hitting a lot of sand shots.
Yeah, Jack made this course the way he could play.
And now I'm thinking Jordan Spieth.
Now you're thinking Jordan's going to win this?
No.
All the tee boxes were resurfaced and 5 separate holes got new tee boxes. That added about 100 yards to the course. So this is the longest this course will ever be playing. And the fairways were all resurfaced, and some of them were narrowed and lowered to the ground. So they're skinnier, harder to hit, but the wind shouldn't affect them as much. But he added just about 10 trees to every hole. Like it's a little bit rude. Like
hit your fairways.
so hit your fairways, right? And then the 15th hole, they just completely redid. Just like he hated it. It was a par 5. There was a creek that was running through it. He just got rid of the creek. He's like, I'm not having this. He was annoyed. He was annoyed that players were getting like it was the distance that they could just lay up in 2, like real close, and then just chip. It was too many birdies. So he made it a long par 4. Just because why not? Now it's like over a 500-yard par 4. Now
that's good.
Now it's difficult.
Yeah.
But so the course is totally different. There was 2 tournaments here last year, actually. There was the WGC charity event
Oh, yeah, yeah.
one week, and then the very next
work
week
day.
was the Memorial.
Yep.
Those 2 tournaments played in polar opposite fashions. Morikawa beat JT in the first one, but the course was easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just let it go because they knew they were redoing it. So the next week, the wind was blowing like 30 miles per hour. The greens were hard. The
They also
grass
didn't cut.
That's what I'm saying. The rough was like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
The 4th round there was the hardest round on tour last year. And I didn't want to get fact checked, but I'm pretty sure it was the hardest round since like 2015. Like the average score was a 78.
Jesus
Awesome
Christ.
golf to watch too with Rahm and Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was sweet.
And like the Rahm with that chip in, he was like freaking out.
That
and then
flopper.
but then I think that was the start of the micro zoom camera penalty calls. Because remember,
we got a
his
new
ball,
stroker, yeah.
Yeah.
like unnoticeable to the naked eye, his ball moved apparently
It's the same guy
before
that
he
got
chipped.
eight.
It's the same.
Before he chipped it in. So obviously the ball didn't move that much because he still had complete control over it. But the cameras like were watching that shit in reverse on super zoom. And we're like, nope, that fucking thing moved 2 strokes and he still won. So he ended up chipping in for bogey, which is kind of a bummer, but he got the W. So this week, the course, it's longer. Like I said, it's playing 7,392 yards, par 72. Like I said, all the greens are bent grass now. Last year, like I said, the second tournament there was really hard. The first tournament was really easy. I kind of find that this year might be in the middle because I feel like the rough won't be so bad, but I mean, it'll still be tough, but it won't be as bad.
Yeah.
And new greens, I was reading that they are generally like harder because they're like way fresher.
And
Yeah.
walked on.
Yeah, they might not be as easy this week.
Okay.
And I had, like I said, he added 10 trees on each hole, so the fairways you can't be spraying it as much. I think that is going to make it a little bit harder. The greenside bunkers are deeper, and it added some. That's never good. It's one of the lower greens and regulations on tour. So I think this tournament will be pretty hard. But you don't need to be a bomber. Don't need to be a bomber at this course.
Yep.
It's one of those iron courses. And I saw a stat that was 20% of approaches will be from 150 to 175, and then 25% will be 175 to 200. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's almost half because you got to factor in we got 4 par 3s, and then the par 5s. You're not. That's
true.
so there's all their par 4s are long. Got long par 4s.
Okay.
So recent winners here. 2017 was the Duffman, Jason Duffner. 2018 was Bryson. 2019 was Cantlay, and 2020 was Rahm. What's the theme here? These guys are all studs.
Yeah, stud.
Especially Duffner was a stud.
At that time.
That's his. Is that his most recent win? I would have said it was way longer than that, but 2017 is not that. It's pretty recent.
No.
No.
He's, how old is he now?
He's got to be in his 40s.
Gotta be 40s
Late
now,
40s,
right? Yeah.
I think.
He's
Yeah.
40s.
Didn't
So-
his like wife cheat on him or something?
Oof.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Duff.
Did I bring that up? I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Well, we could be starting a rumor.
A nasty rumor.
like a bad one.
I think if there's one guy that I
While-
don't think will ever hear the show, it's Jason Duffner.
While
so that's
Tim
okay.
is talking, I am going
Scramble
to fact
podcast
check that.
sponsored by TMZ. All right. So key stats here. Andy and Cam had some very specific key stats here. I'll go through my rationale. So at this course, you can go through strokes gained, putting, off the tee, tee to green, approach. They're all in the top 20 weighted. That means that of all the courses they play on the PGA Tour, all 50 of them, those stats, you got to be in the top 20. What that tells me is none of the stats matter.
Feel weak.
It's a feel week.
No, I agree with that.
I think you
This
got
is
to be in
hard
good
course.
form. You got to be a good player to play in these conditions. And
I think we need to talk about this.
and
Breaking news.
I do not like. I like an organized podcast, but holy shit! The rumor is that Tiger Woods had an affair with Duffner's wife.
for those at home, Tiger Woods, also a PGA Tour golfer.
Apparently, in 2015, Amanda Duffner and
She
Tiger
was
Woods
one of
had an
not
affair
good.
while they were married, and Tiger was split up.
She was upgraded.
Holy
She was
shit!
upgrading.
I knew there was some rumor with Duffner. Sorry, keep going on.
Wow. Okay.
We were just saying it was a field week.
That was just a wild.
Yeah, that was a
That was a
turn.
wild detour. I like it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with field week. I want studs. The person who win this golf tournament is probably gonna be a top 20 in the top 20 in betting odds, top 15. And I'm gonna look for guys who play well at majors because it's major like conditions, or it was last year. So last year, Rahm won at 9 under. Cantlay won this event at 15 under in 2018.
Yeah, he went low.
12 under for Bryson, I believe. So if we're looking at a happy medium, we're probably looking at like 11, maybe
Okay.
10.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can buy that.
We don't really know because of the changes, but those are my thoughts. How about you fellas?
I think the first thing, because especially with Cam like saying like the greens are new greens and bunkers far away, to me screamed, I need a guy that can hit the green first because scrambling here will be hard.
I like that.
So I said, all right, give me guys with great green and reg fairway and reg because he added 10 trees. He added 10 trees per hole, but you don't need a bomber. So I just say, if you can just be Brian Harmon, get me on the fairway. And then obviously guys better scrambling and guys better on approach. We're going to be, but I honestly more weight on, can you get on the green and can you give yourself a chance at a birdie, not necessarily hitting them because it's not going to be super, super low.
Yeah.
Those are the things I was looking at.
And something like off the tee can be a little misleading here, right? Because you could be gaining strokes off the tee because you're longer and hitting out of rough. But at a place like Muirfield, especially where they're adding 10 trees on every hole, that doesn't matter as much as keeping it in the fairway.
I agree.
So I agree completely there.
Okay. Yeah. I pretty much had the same as Andy here.
Yep.
I guess the only thing I threw in was the iron shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the stat I said earlier, 150 to 175, 175 to 200. I was really looking at guys who could dial it in from that range, and I actually weighed those pretty heavily.
They call that the Corey Connors range.
Yeah, that is a Corey Connors range.
All right, you want to start us off, Tim, with like one of the categories? What are you thinking?
Yeah, let's start with the fun one, outrights.
All right.
So the first one I'm gonna do is Sugar Shane Lowry,
Let's go! I am also on that train.
Wow.
Zoop.
50 to 1, which
Wow.
to me is sort of a strange number.
I love it. I looked at him.
Name a facet of his game that's not good right now for this course.
You really can't. It's one of the reasons he's on this card here. He's not technically gaining strokes putting, but his putting's been better. But he's, he got the 4th at the PGA and 8th at the RBC. He's gaining strokes everywhere but putting, and he plays tough course as well. This is an Open winner. When did he win?
He won the oh my god,
The British Open.
He won the British Open. Yeah, no, he won the British Open last year.
Last year, okay.
The last British Open that there was, and then he also won another big tournament.
Yeah. And he's in good form. So I love the 50 to 1 number there. I thought that was going to be lower. I thought that'd be 35 to 40 to 1.
I did too. Not to steal your thunder here, but another thing I was looking at for me was because not only were all, like you said, all his stats were good, he's also really good out of the bunker.
Very.
Which was
Good scrambler
those
in
bunkers stories I was reading about this update. I'm like, I don't even need. You don't necessarily want to hit into one, but if you do, I want a guy that can get out.
Yep.
Like
Agreed.
European guys are generally better out of the bunker than American guys, right?
I feel like their bunkers are way harder.
Yeah. And then this is a flyer. I'm gonna do probably like a quarter unit on Matt Wallace.
Love it.
He had a 4th here last year. He had 2 tough last outings at the PGA and then last week. He made the cut both times, but he finished, I don't know, like top 55, I think. But he was on a real tear before that. He's doing pretty much everything well. He's not gaining a ton of strokes in any category, but he's basically a little above even in every one. Tee to green is stronger than anything else around the green, I think, actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw a flyer on him, and that's it. I'm just keeping it to 2 outrights this week.
Me too. I got 2. I got one very long shot that I hope wins. The trash man, Charlie Hoffman.
I hope he wins.
45
What do
to
you mean
1.
45 to 1?
Yeah, he was way low this week for some reason.
So I said, all right, that's worth a half a unit for sure.
Disrespect.
I know.
Are these guys watching anything that's going on?
He's top 5 hottest player on the planet right now.
Oh fuck.
And then the other one I have is Smiley Victor Hovland.
Yeah,
I
like that a lot.
15 to 1.
I was gonna put it on my card, but I'm like, I've done that too the last few shows. I don't think I can do it again.
If it ain't broke, well, he has. Technically
So I'm waiting. I'm weighing. I have Sugar Shane and I have Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
cross him out.
So I was in between Matt Wallace and Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Both are playing. Well, Wallace had 2 tough tournaments, but before that, like you said, he's been playing great.
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick has just been steady, and in all the big tournaments. And he finished. Didn't he? He finished top 20 here last year.
Yeah.
And he's like top 20 in almost every stat that's you need for this
Wallace,
course. He hits almost 70% of the fairway.
if you just put his, so when my stats I referenced were season long. If you just do like the last 8 tournaments, he's gaining significant strokes almost everywhere.
Yeah.
The problem with Matt Wallace though is he's been known to get hairy off the tee.
Yeah.
Like, 4 right. So that's
deal.
my only thing. But if he can keep it in play, I think he's got a good shot.
Yeah, I think the both of them are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Similar styles. I kind of want to do that Victor Hovland, but I won't put it on.
No, don't
then-
see. Are you gonna regret it more if you don't put it on?
Okay. So here's my logic. I might do a quarter unit on that because there's another guy that I want to do it because I want to be early on this guy. I kind of want to do a quarter unit on Ricky.
Oh
to win.
God,
80-1.
we're doing it already.
80
One
to
good
1.
week, we're doing this already.
80-1.
Why don't you just hand me $10 and I'll just rip it in half,
That's fine. I'll give
and
you
then instead of betting that.
it's just I'm just gonna throw it away.
So
Okay.
I'm in the middle. He's gonna come back eventually.
Okay. Yeah, maybe not this year, but yeah.
That's
That
fine.
was a strong showing last. I don't know. I can't get settled on a side there, but
That's
Okay.
fine. I just,
All right,
just
all right.
gonna maybe
What
sprinkle it
what
in.
are Ricky's odds? Are they worse than Trash Man?
80-1.
Holy.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So a quarter unit gets me 20 units. I'm fucking doing it.
All
Fuck
right.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If he's back, he's back. His coach said his coach. But his stats aren't great. Obviously, I can't really go off of his stats. I'm listening to his coach, and his coach said he's almost there. He's almost there. He's almost back. And Phil's wife said he was
the
almost
same
back.
coach that tried to get him to change his swing and
Yeah.
fucked him up for like 2 years.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. His coach.
All right. All right.
I'm
Do
gonna
you
have
guys
to eat so
any-
much shit if he wins. But yeah, keep going.
We both are. Top 20 10s. I
Nope.
just got top 20.
I have one top 20.
I have 2 10s.
All right, let's hear the 10s.
Tony Finau
Let's go.
plus 150.
Top 10 Tony.
It's just gonna happen.
New nickname. Tough course Tony.
Yeah, that's better.
why.
I wrote that in my notes.
Yeah. And then Sugar Shane Lowry plus
Yeah.
300 for
So
a
we're
top
all
10.
Let's go. Okay.
Shane.
That's fine. I like that.
Yeah. And both for a unit.
I love it.
All right. 20s.
Top 20s. What do I get here? So I have Wallace top 22 plus 275.
Ooh, that's really good. Ooh.
Yeah. It's tasty. I have Patrick can't lose minus 115.
Okay.
I'm on that train. I kind of like him.
Wow.
We're back on the train.
I couldn't do it.
He's gonna play well this week.
Wow.
He's gonna
Tough
play.
look for the YouTube channel.
he's gonna play well this week.
Okay. All right.
So
It's a good endorsement.
he has a win here in a 4th place in 2018. The win was in 2019. Didn't play great in 2020. I think he was like 34th, 33rd, something like that. But he is starting to turn back around onto the right path.
Could turn back time.
I mean, he's just one of those like, you know,
Find a way.
That was pretty good.
I want to make that your karaoke song.
Oh yeah, that must be. I got Zonder minus 145 because this is Zonder's week.
I like it.
It's a before a major. He needs to get going.
I'm an X-Man guy.
Back.
He's a tough course guy.
He is a tough course guy.
The other one is Corey Connors. Whoops, plus 120. And a guy that impressed me last week, Sebastian Munoz, plus 450, top 20.
Whoa, that's a lot.
He played really well last
He's
week.
the definition of like hot or cold.
Yeah,
And I hope he's hot right
Yeah.
now because he played sick last week.
he did.
He had a good Sunday. He could have easily like come in third.
Yeah.
But
I only have one. It's tough course Tony.
love
Plus
it. All
120.
right.
Tough course, Tony.
All right.
Tough course Tony. I feel like
That's
Tony's
a
back.
consensus pick. We won our last consensus pick, I believe.
We
We
did.
did. Tony's back.
So, okay. That's good.
I have top 40s. Anyone have top 40s?
Oh, wait. Did I say Emiliano Grillo?
No.
Emiliano Grillo.
Top 20?
Top 20 plus 190.
Okay.
So we going right. So you have top
I have top 40s. I have
I
top
don't.
40s.
Go ahead.
Listen. This first one, it's gonna be controversial because I've cursed this man many times, but I did 3 separate models.
Oh, please
Oh,
don't.
I
do
did.
this again.
I did 3 separate models.
The
and he was-
model man.
and he was number.
Practice hero. That's what he is.
He was
Practice
number
hero.
1 in the. I was intentionally like messing with the odds in my models to be like, how can I get this fucking guy out of here? And he kept being number 1. And I'm like, fuck. You know what? Maybe this is the week that he doesn't scorn me. And I was like, that's why I'll take him top 40.
What's the name?
Russell. Russell Henley. No, I was the biggest Russell Henley hater.
We're not doing this.
Fool me once, shame on Russell.
No, so this
Fool you twice.
fool me 3 times. So this is it. This is the declaration I'm making. If this bet does not hit, I promise I will never bet on this man again. No matter if it's him versus a 12-year-old child.
Look at that camera.
A 12-year-old child. I'm taking the kid over this fucking bum if he doesn't come top 40. But he's not a fucking bum this week. He's going to be nasty. Russell Henley top 40.
He is a
minus 125.
On paper,
Good player.
like, oh my God, this guy's going to win.
Yeah,
Ton of time. Never does.
that's okay. Top 40. I don't know. I don't want you to win. Just give me top 40.
You know, like football scouts look at a guy and they're like, oh, that guy looks good in shorts.
Yeah.
It's just equivalent.
He's got big hands.
You're right.
Show up.
If he shows, he's going to show up this week.
Yeah.
And then the other one, our guy, the American Psycho.
Love Billy this week.
Billy-
Love
Hate
Bill.
him.
Why?
Hate him.
Hate him?
Yeah, this week.
Okay. Why?
I don't really hate him.
Okay. All right. So that's going to confuse the people out there. This is a course for him.
I
He
think
actually
so,
plays
too.
well here historically.
Yes.
Top 40.
All
Minus
right.
180.
Any more?
Nope. That's it.
I'll do my matchups because I usually have the most.
Yep.
I didn't realize it until I looked at my bet sheet on the internets that I was fading this guy twice. It's Colin Morikawa.
I'm on that train.
Yeah, I got Jordan over him. Minus 110, even money almost. And also Zonder. Minus 110 to beat Colin.
Got
I
some
don't
guts,
know what
man.
it was. I know. I don't know what it was last week watching him play. Turned me off.
It did equal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Equal.
I saw both matchups and I was like, oh yeah, he'll be Colin.
I
Yeah,
feel
for
like
sure,
you've been
for sure.
pretty solid with like top guy against top guy matchups, though. I feel like you've
The
been
high profile
sniffing
ones
those out.
so far, yes. But if Colin beats me twice, we'll have an issue. Then I have the trash man over Kevin Streelman for a unit, minus 115. My guy, Sebastian Munoz over Troy Merritt, minus 130. Psycho over Tim's guy, Emiliano Grillo, 1 unit. And my last one is Gary Woodland over Ricky Fowler.
I can have
Also
that.
have that.
130.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Gary Woodland.
I think Gary's back. Give me a U.S. Open, Gary.
Yeah, Gary.
Come on.
I think Gary's back too. You want me to go, Tim?
I would love for you to go.
On the
I
kick track.
I also have 2 bets fading Colin Morikawa.
Nice.
Yet again.
All right.
Like Andy said, I've been like the past 2 tournaments watching him. I'm like,
He ain't it.
you can't. Yeah, you can say like, you know, people say like, I say it all the time. Like, I feel like if I just hit one more shot, I could be good. For me, watching him, I'm like, he's like 1 shot away from being like pretty bad.
Yeah.
I feel like he's okay off the tee. He's obviously one of the best iron players in the world. That's fine.
His driver is fickle.
Yeah, but he's not good around the greens.
No.
And I think that this course, you got to be good around the greens. I'm just fading him this week.
Yeah.
So I got Hovland over Morikawa, minus 110. I feel like
That's a good one. I wish I had that one.
Victor's just Victor's Victor.
Mhm.
And I got Tony over Morikawa. That was more of a stretch. That's minus 105. But I think Tony plays well this week. I got Sugar Shane over Neiman plus 100. Neiman, I feel like was getting a lot of love this week from like on my
I gave
Twitter
him
and
love
stuff.
last week and he let me down.
And he's another guy that I watched. And I'm like, he's beatable. And I think Sugar Shane's going low this week. I got Scotty Scheffler over Sam Burns. That's sort of this is more yet again me fading Sam Burns.
Yeah.
He just withdrew with a back injury. If his back's actually hurt,
Now he's got to play hard course.
now he's gonna play hard course. Maybe. I almost wanted to bet him to miss the cut.
I think that was one of those, I'm playing like shit, I'm never going to win this tournament. Get me out of here with
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Like if he's fine, then that's
And whatever, but
yeah.
He
but-
was on another fucking planet for like 3 weeks.
yeah. I like Scotty over him.
okay.
And then there's for the first time in a while, I saw 2 matchups where I'm like, this actually doesn't make any sense. Harry Higgs, who has been playing solidly.
Yeah.
His matchup was Patty Harrington, and like Patty Harrington, he had a great PGA Championship. Other than that, he's kind of sucked.
Yeah,
like
he's not.
pretty big time. And like he played good at the PGA Championship because that was like a linksy course. He's played that his whole life. He's like 47 years old. He knows how to do that shit.
Harry's young.
Harry's young.
Fearless.
I didn't understand why they even pitted those 2 guys against each other. That was minus 120.
Get
That's
pitted.
for a unit. And then there was one guy who I have just been so down on the past couple weeks, and he did horrible, and the 3 models of Russell Henley just kept popping up. This guy was like bottom 5. Cam Champ, I think, kind of sucks. He can hit it wicked far. He's like
I think he stinks too. Tim's the only guy that loves him.
He's
love
not
Cam
that
Champ.
good like anywhere else right now. Like
If you could like create a golf swing in a laboratory, it like just
His driver.
swing
Yeah,
is
it's
just so
His
fucking
driver.
nice.
His driver swing is beautiful.
Yeah.
His off the tee game is
I've
great.
actually heard like commentators comment on this, but like when he contorts his body in a way like most people can't. He's just very flexible, and that hurts him as he gets closer to the hole where he has to rely more on like feel and like arms, wrists. Like it doesn't help him in the bunker, which he is, I think, on tour right now the worst bunker player.
Which is it was the only matchup.
25% sand save percentage.
Okay.
That is Tim
Bad.
Dutcher numbers.
Yeah, and the problem is he
Not good.
is not good on approach really right now either.
No.
So he's probably going to be in a lot of these bunkers, which is not going to add up well for his game.
a good
And
idea.
so I was looking for matchups with him, and the only person in a matchup was Sepp Straka.
Okay, I don't know anything about this
So
guy.
But now you're getting like, what are you paying?
Okay,
What premium are you paying for who?
Minus 140.
I mean, I'm never paying that premium on.
Okay. So then I just went back to my models. I'm like, all right, if Sepp's near the bottom, I'm not touching this. Sepp was top 25. So I was like, okay. All right.
I don't know who
You'll
that is.
make an exception.
Yeah.
That
I'll
was
make an
forced.
exception.
All right, I'm out of
That
here.
was pretty punny.
Yeah, I'm leaving. That was bad.
Yeah, that's
turn?
my last matchup. Yeah.
All right, so I got Tough Course Tony over Patrick Reed. I think I was very vocal at the beginning of this episode that
seems
Patrick
like a
Reed
lock.
looked fucking awful.
That could have
last
been a
week.
jacket pick even.
Yeah, I
I hate your jacket.
should
pick.
see my jacket pick.
I hate
Wait
it.
till we get to it.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, all I do is give out that.
I know
free
that's
money,
Sweet,
so.
sweet
That's
cash.
what's bothering me.
I got Sugar Shane over Cam Smith.
Yep.
Cam Smith has a very poor course history here. He hasn't broke the top 50 in his last 4 outings, 2 missed cuts.
I specifically didn't
Wonder
bet
if
on
he's
him.
gonna make the cut
I
this week.
specifically didn't bet on him because I want to root for him.
I like Cam Smith a
Me
lot.
too.
Everybody loves Cam Smith.
I
but,
can't bet against him.
I also got Gary over Ricky. The one caveat I will say is Ricky has stellar course history here. So if Ricky's back, he's probably going to play well.
You want to sprinkle?
Stellar is a stretch, but very good.
I
80
mean,
to 1.
I will bring my shit sandwich if Ricky plays well. I'll bring it here and I'll eat it right on air.
I got Griot over Horschel. This is why I said I didn't like Horschel.
That's a head to head.
Griot has,
you.
yeah, it is. Griot has 3 top 25s here in his 5 outings. He's gaining tee to green. He's struggling around the green and putting. So that could be an issue.
Could be a major issue.
But it seems like that hasn't been an issue for him here in the past, Cam.
Fair. No, fair.
Oh, hey.
I got Matty Wallace over Bezadenhout minus 110. Bezadenhout.
I don't know anything about him, but he's fucking hot, man.
Whenever we
hot.
doubt the South Africans, they
He's
get
hot
going.
because of his putter. I like to fade guys who are gaining a shit ton of total strokes, mainly because of their putter.
That's
'Cause,
that's fair.
I know, we
you're gonna
talked
have to
about
put yourself in positions to putt eventually.
Golf does.
Who do you
putting
have
doesn't
over
matter.
him?
Matt Wallace.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, Bezadenhout's, gaining over a stroke putting. He's terrible tee to green right now. Wallace, I gave my spiel on him. He's volatile, but I like him on a tough course. Brendan Todd over Patton Gazire. Same reason as Bezadenhout. Patton Gazire is gaining a ton of strokes putting. Brendan Todd hits fairways.
Brendan Todd.
He
If there was
bothered
a
me this week.
if there was a trophy for the actual most boring guy on the tour, I think he would win.
Every year.
I think he's so boring.
Remember like 2
stinks.
months ago
He
when
doesn't stink, but he stinks.
hit like a municipal level par 3 shot.
Yeah.
He shanked it completely right. PGA Tour put it on all their social media. It was awesome. And then he just laughed. That was very relatable.
He's just doesn't move the needle.
At all.
I also have one other bet, a round leader bet. I put these in every week, but this time I'm actually putting on my card.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So this is going to be a 1/4 of a unit, and it's the Duffman round leader, 150 to 1. He is a winner here, but I feel like I've seen him at the top of some leaderboards
The past
or
3
close
weeks.
to it, but only in the first round.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I'm going to take a flyer on the past winner who loses strokes putting, but is playing on a place where I'm now realizing as I'm talking to you, it's not going to matter. He's putted well here because they changed the greens. But maybe he's going to be comfortable.
Dude, imagine you get that first round leader and going into Friday, we're already up 25 or no, 30 something units.
Yeah.
That'd
That'd be pretty
awesome.
nice.
My God.
That'd be beyond
You know what?
pretty nice. Don't do it full unit.
No,
So
no,
going on
no, no,
vacation, half a unit. Half a unit. Let's get up 75.
So then we get up 75 units. Wow.
I got 2
I-
weddings. I'm
I
only
actually
spending
really like-
thousands of dollars this weekend.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I like that bet a lot. Duffner
Thank you.
he's been the past 3 tournaments. He's been, like you said, top 10 in the past on the first day.
As the only loser on this show. units wise.
I'm a huge
I'm
loser.
looking to make a move here.
That's big. That's a
And
huge
that's a
move.
big move.
That's a big move.
I would be advised on I might do a Charlie Hoffman first round later too.
I like that
He's a guy that he's been on top leaderboards his whole career.
I got to check the socials closer to Thursday. Who's
if-
lining it up on the social media platform?
No,
on
don't do
Wednesday
that.
night?
No, that's been absolutely kicking me. When Matt Fitzpatrick played at Harbortown, he was posting all these videos like, "Oh, my dad brought me here when I was a kid, first round leader."
Oh, so that's fade the social media.
Fade the social media.
Oh, so if they're on social media too much, that means they're not focused.
All right, yeah.
Duff's having
It's the
some
other way.
Budweiser in the clubhouse. He's getting
Packing
active.
bombs, dude. He
Yeah.
used to pack
No.
nukes.
Well, now that he's single,
Yeah.
I didn't
We
mean
just rehashed.
dude.
The worst moment of his life.
Duff Daddy, I'm sorry, but you can't hide from Tiger.
No.
And like you pick the one guy who's the best at the thing you do for a living.
Yeah.
Name one woman in Tiger's prime that would say no. Can't find one.
Can't.
Nope.
I'd date Tiger in his prime.
It's tons of money.
Yeah.
When he was going to like Vegas in his prime too, like Vegas Tiger, he's having some fun.
Dangerous.
Was
It
it
was
like
a literal animal.
Midnight Diner Tiger?
Poor Tiger.
We should just do like
I
a.
hated that HBO documentary.
Oh,
Just
he did.
Bashed on his
I mean, it
life for,
ripped him,
like,
but I thought it was interesting.
I mean, he
2 hours.
made some significant mistakes in his life. Man.
he did. No, he did. I know. Yeah, you're right.
Well, folks, that'll pretty much do it. You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, jacket picks.
Quick episode.
Oh, the
today.
jacket picks. You're right.
Picks.
What am I doing?
Can we
I'll
make
start.
it 14 minutes long?
Yeah, this might be our first under $120. You're welcome, everyone. You're getting 10 minutes back. I'm going with Corey Connors. This is my first matchup jacket pick. Corey Connors over Scotty Scheffler. I don't think Scotty's got it this week
I like that a
or the
lot.
last week or the next week going forward. He's cold.
That's fine. I got Ricky Fowler top 40 even. Ricky's back.
All right. These are actually 3 ballsier jackets.
Yeah.
I hate this thing.
I can't believe this is a real
I hate
thing.
it so much.
The locksmith can't.
The lock to make the cut, dude. I don't know.
He can't pick the Muirfield lock.
Cam Smith will not be playing on Saturday and Sunday. In other words, he's going to miss the cut. And it's 2-1. So that's going to be the bet.
I am going to highlight him on my CBS Sports app and watch where he is.
First round leader.
Yeah.
I so hope so, dude. I love this guy.
Dude, his
I can't
course
believe
history is horrible.
I can't believe you off of persona. We're field
Oh, the
guys.
guy's great. I know. I don't disagree with that.
I just will never bet
feeling
against
that
him.
He's got an issue this week.
All right, I'm pissed.
Coming.
Jordan Spieth to miss the cut. What is
Yeah,
that?
right, dude. Knock it off.
I'm pissed.
You'd probably make a lot of money if you missed.
What is
So
it?
much money.
What is it?
Might not even offer it.
They definitely offer it. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Make miss cut to
So
miss the
Cam
cut.
Smith coming
Plus
off
400.
a 59.
12
at the
units.
PGA. All right, these are Cam's. These stats are worse than I even said they were. 68th last year, 2 missed cuts, 19 and 18, and a 65th and 17.
Oh, okay.
He's new. He's
Hey,
back.
Cam, get fucked.
Get bent. And I'll see you on a plane on Friday night.
No, we love Cam Smith.
I hate
We're
that.
big Cam Smith guys.
Hey,
Cam,
Saturday and
Cam.
Sunday, if you want to come hang out with me, play here.
Yeah, and when you listen to this, remember that the other Cam is the only one that has you back right now.
Must be a Cam thing. Jay, what do you got for us? Anything before we wrap it up here?
No, man, just like we said, check out the YouTube Hedge Better. We got a bunch of other good videos up there. If you like the Scramble pod, guys, I'm sure you're going to like some of our other shows we got going. We got at this point, probably I think it's 7 shows up now. So all good, all quality, range of different sports, different topics. So head over to YouTube, check out the Scramble, check out our other shows. Like I said, we're going to put some full episodes. We're going to put some clips up there. And we'll also put that clip up there of me doing something amazing on the golf course. And like I said, we'll see if you guys can repeat it.
Last
or
thing,
recreate it.
go to pinnedgolf.com and get your new Ace Range Finder. I have it. I've used it. The thing is sick.
Yep.
It vibrates when you're hitting the pin, so you know you're getting the right number. It's awesome.
Hello.
And then, use code SCRAMBLE for $25 off at pinnedgolf.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Instagram at The Scramble Pod, and on Twitter at Scramble_pod. On TikTok, fellow kids, at The Scramble Pod. On YouTube, on Hedge Better's YouTube channel. Am I wrong, Jay?
You
Hedge
are
Better's YouTube channel.
completely right.
Scramble Pod. We have the most episodes up. We'll have 10 of them.
Yep.
And you know what? There's a lot of golf being played. those other podcasts aren't going to catch us because we record every week.
And I'd say one additional thing. If there's stuff we are talking about you're not interested in, stuff we're not talking about you are interested in, like this Korn Ferry tour, the PGA stuff, let us know. LPGA stuff, let us know.
And we'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
We'd like to
I'll
hear
stop.
what you
I'll
guys
stop
want to hear.
saying it if you don't care.
Yeah. If you want me to stop talking, I'll stop talking. That's cool, dude.
No, don't say that. If you say that about our buddy, we'll kill you.
Even though, like, if you say you don't like the LPGA, like, that could be problematic.
Yeah. Korn Ferry tour.
Sexist.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll bring a more robust Korn Ferry tour.
That's all right. That's fine. That'll do it for us, ladies and gents. Episode 10 in the books. We love you. We love doing this with you every week. Fellas, take me out.
Later.
Bye.
Later, guys.